Hey guys, this is the Grayskin here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to improve your Minecraft house. Well, it's kind of like a building tutorial as well. So, let's take this ordinary house, for example. It's terrible. And I'll show you why in a second. And I'll start to explain. It's because it has no detail, and one easy step is to add a roof. Actually, no, even before that, an easy way to improve your house immediately is just to add a frame and expand the height a little. Like, if I just go like so, and then actually, I'll make it 2 blocks higher. And if I just go set this to air, I can just, you'll understand in a moment when I'm done putting back up, raising this up and putting in a frame. And making it higher doesn't necessarily make it more visually appealing. It does not make it any more or less, but it makes it better on the inside, because I'm also doing interior today. Now, instead of just hitting your head all the time, now you have space to jump around and do stuff freely. So, the way to make a frame is essentially just to put a layer of logs all around it, and it'll also help you when you're building second floors, which is what I'm going to do. Because if I fly over here, you can see that without this frame, it would look kind of janky and such. But I have my house with a frame, and next step will be roofing, but I need to finish up this. Oop. So I go like so, and then I go, and adding a second floor also helps add to a bit of consistency and such, and it'll look a little nicer on bigger houses when you're building up roofs. And did I actually make this perfectly symmetrical? Yes, I did, but I will show you why not to do that after. So, second step is to add a roof. There is no reason not to. So if I quickly go add a roof here, usually takes a little while, so we'll cut to when it's done. Okay, so now you can see that even just by expanding it up and adding a roof, it already looks 100 times better. But it still looks kind of meh. Like, it's kind of a it's kind of one of those things where you're like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it anymore. Now, another way to improve on this is to change the materials so that it's not just wood. So, what I like to do for bottom layers is I use commands, or just I learned this pattern somewhere. So it's you put in a lot of terracotta. This is the world edit command. Terracotta, and then bricks. So it'll add this nice texture to your wall. So it's not just plain bricks, so it'll add like a nice weathered look. See? So some will have more, some will have less. So as you can see, now it looks a lot better. But something's still not right, you say. That's because it's not really. You want to also do the same for your roof, so I'll cut to when I also have that done. Okay, so now we're back. The roof doesn't look quite perfect. That's because, like, in these, I built this frame first, which you usually would do, and then this inside roof. And for this, you have, like, by no means you have to put just a straight cone, or, like, roof like this. You could also do, like, this, for example. Like, stair, block, stair, stair, block. Or, stair, block, slab. Or just block, slab. Or slab, slab, or, yeah, block, slab. It's really up to preference and how shallow or tall you want your roof to be. So this already looks a lot better. So now I'm going to start marking off where I want my windows to be. I'll put them there, there, nice big picture window over here. Now you might realize this doesn't really look nice. That's probably because it doesn't have a ton of shape. And it's because there's no variation in the wall. So, and whatever you do, never use glass blocks. Those are good in some instances, but not in these. So, I mean, sometimes they can be good in building, but not right now. In this window, I will have to use them, of course, but so for these, I just go boop, boop, and just start filling in these window holes, which adds a bit of shape to it. So now for blocks, you might want to use here. You can just add a bit of an extra variation in the frame. And you know what? I've decided on this one that I don't really want a big, whatchamacallit, window. I actually want a chimney, which it can also work like that. So you just add a bit of shape, and you can just start filling in your walls. So really, with the shape, it's kind of whatever you want. I've decided to make a chimney, so I'll just, and you can also alter the frame slightly, like move it out a little, like that. So now I have this giant cobblestone chimney, which is going to exit, I'll say, here, so you can just build it up and do whatever you kind of want with it. And then I recommend not leaving it like that, but I am for now, just for now. And so you have this nice open area. So what I would do is I'd just hollow this out a little. I can just add a bit of a top there. So a good trick for making campfires is to put in, well, campfires. I already said that, didn't I? What I mean is fireplaces is to put in this. So a nice, big, spacious one. So now I can just go And I decided that I want it down there, so I can just add... And I haven't actually scripted this video, it's just me going on the fly. So I can go warm up by the fires. And I might do it on the second floor as well, after. But I'll just add a bit of this, so that it's not too big. So that's my fireplace. Now, to decorate in here, you want to have a staircase up, so you usually want it not by a window, so right in there would actually work, because it's not going to touch any windows. Unless we camped there. Which isn't too much of a disturbance. But you should still aim, when you're modeling your houses, to not build them too badly like that. So, see? You just head up the stairs. Like so. It'll only cause 3/4 of a block of obstruction, which is not as bad as a single block, which just defeats the purpose of the window. So now I can just go place in my campfires again. So I have a nice large one. That was handy. So with this, I'm just going to put it in like so, because I don't want to go down again. So up here, I want a large window facing this way, so I'll just add in my panes. And I want one over here. And on this side, I want a bit of a part out, so I'm going to make a slight curve. Narrow this in a little first so that I can build up here. So if I go like so, now I have a little more space, so now I will just expand the framework a little, and really, it's just about building, rebuilding, till you get this shape that you want. So as you can see now, if I get a piece of glass, and I have Optifine on, so it looks nicer. And I recommend, if you're building, to use Optifine if you want it to look nice on your end as much more. So this is a good place for use of blocks, because if we were using panes, it'd just look a little awkward. So now we have our entrance, which we will make shortly. Slight staircase up, big picture window, which slightly comes out. And now we get on to furniture, which is a much different story. So what we do for furniture is that, first of all, I'm just going to finish the chimney after. So for furniture, I want a kitchen down there. So I will grab I guess I'll grab some smokers and then detector rails, which make for a very, very nice oven. Like so. And frying pans over top. And then if I can get some slabs, some stone brick slabs, let's go with that. And I'll just build a little top to the oven. So like that. And then I can have some barrels with, this is a little trick that I learned with trip wire hooks on them. So if I just go like so, I can use them as like little counters. I don't know, they just look a little nice to me. So as you can see, when I walk in, I want to have my kitchen with my smokers, and then I want a crafting table over here just for utility, for use, of course. And then I've decided, this seems to be getting in the way. So I just rework my wall a little so that I can put under there a fridge, which can have iron blocks, which this is how I like to make it. And if I get a button and a dropper. And if you are wondering, yes, this is anarchy proof, because on the server I play on, I'm always worried about, somebody rigged my fridge, because dispensers can hold TNT, and that's not the best. But if you use droppers, they will not fire them out. They'll just dispense the items. But as you can see now, I have a small fridge, counters, that kind of thing. And for lighting, I'm going to put in lanterns. And put a couple over the door. And then for up here, this is where I want my bedroom to be. So we'll go like so, and I'll place a little lantern here. I like lanterns because they look a little better than torches. So now I want my bedrooms to be up here, so I would like a bed. So I'll put it down there. And I can use bookshelves, and actually, you can use them sometimes a little like so. But I would prefer them like this, and to just go around. If I can just go oak slabs. Because I like to read, so I'll make it like that. And what else do I want in here? I'm leaving it pretty stripped down because I just want it to be showing an improvement. Can obviously add more. And then, oh, I forgot I wanted a sink down in there, so I'll put down a cauldron and a lever. Because that is the discovery that revolutionized building, because you could just go. So now I'll just put my crafting table on the other side. So now you can have little windows, one while you head up the stairs. Doors, I've decided with this I don't really want a very big door, so I'll just use a dark oak door because I like that color the most. But alternatively, you can use smaller trapdoors to certain extents and even make bigger, like, just by going like if I can just quickly go like this, which is gonna be harder since I don't have a wall to build up against. You can make a bigger door like so, which will or like with all these wood planks, or wood logs, like I showed you over there. But as you can see now, there's a lot more barrels, a fridge door, furnace. So it went from just a small wooden box to a roomy, nice place. And I advise fences around here just to add, like, the look of a railing. I like them. It's up to you. Mostly with this, it's up to personal opinion. Like, I might just throw in some fences here for no reason. Just other than they look nice. And one last thing you can do is build, like, a little lamp with... Well, I'm gonna have to give myself a block, but... If I go get a... pillar quartz block, this is a cool lamp design that I learned from Green. And if I go / give the grayskin dragon egg, I can just go like so. So it's a nice little lamp here. And I'll just put it on a block. So now I have my own little lamp with this. It looks nice to me, if you were wondering. And I'm actually going to put it on a end rod. Have it hanging there. And cover it up with trapdoors. And yeah, that looks nice to me. But, so I'll show a before picture on the screen right now of what it looked like before, and then I'll show this after. Oh, and I forgot to get a cobblestone wall just to go like this. If I go for slabs as well. Petrified oak. Wait, what's a petrified oak slab? When did this get added? How do you make these? Oh, this is new. Well, anyway, so you can just go like so. And I'll just make this all 3D and such. A little tilt as well. So like, this is the after image. And then I'll show the, and I've already showed you the before. So I think it looks a lot better now. This was how to improve your house. My name is the Grayskin. Thanks for watching.